Okay, the next is tabs. Where the tabs are coming into a picture, we'll go for the diagram. See this diagram. In this diagram, this keyboard. You can see that from this keyboard and this completely, this is at one tab. When we'll click on sound, right? So that sound tab will open. That particular page will open, or that particular section will open. When we'll click on display, what will happen? That particular tab will open, right? So this is tab. Here, which tab is open? The keyboard tab is open, and under this keyboard tab, which is nothing but one separate page, keyboard has separate page, sound will have separate page or separate section, display will have separate page or section. So on whichever tab we are clicking, it will be opening and it will have its own organization. Now see, in this keyboard we have different kinds of buttons. These are the command buttons, which is written with setting. This is the checkbox, right? There is some icon, there is some description for that icon. So you can see within this keyboard also there are three kinds of setting which we can do. There is one checkbox. Same thing for sound tab also, same thing for display tab also. It will have its own settings, and whatever the settings you will be doing, you can apply those settings through this. And finally, for overall, for all the settings, wherever you have done the changes, whatever in whichever tab you have done the changes, if those changes need to be reflected, need to be saved, then when you will do any changes, this apply button will become a highlighted, and you can click on the apply, which will take care of all the changes in all the tabs, right? And then after apply you can say okay. So these buttons are within the each tab, but these three buttons are OK, cancel and apply are for all the tabs, right? It will be applicable for all the tabs. So let us go with the tabs. Yeah, description: a window containing tab dividers that creates the pages or sections. Navigation is permitted between the pages or section. The purpose to present the information that can be logically organized into pages or sections within the same window. Advantage: resembles their paper-based cousin. Okay, it is visually distinctive and effectively organized, repetitive relative information and all. Disadvantages: visually complex, proper uses to present a discrete, logically structured relative information to present the setting choice. Tab labels can meaningfully describe the tab contents, and when the order of the information varies. So where we have seen this in the word also, we have seen somewhere tabs are opening, or when we do setting of that, when we'll do setting of the our this one, our own system, our laptop or something, then we'll go to the properties and we'll get this, right? So when we are setting the properties of our laptops or in the control panel or through this, we'll get all these kinds of tabs, right? See here also, this is accessibility properties. So there are the setting the keyboard properties is separate with respect to setting the sound properties. Then it is different from the display properties. It is different from the mouse properties and general properties. So generally wherever we are setting the properties, each particular this one will have, it will have its own different set of properties. So we should use these tabs where it is logically belongs to one set. So see, to present a discrete, logically structured related operations, and when the order of the information used varies. So it will be vary from the keyboard setting to the mouse setting. It will vary from the sound setting to the display setting, right? So when such kind of settings we need to for such kind of settings or properties we need to change, then we can go for these tabs. We can create a small window where we can have this number of tabs, and each tab can have its own setting through which we can give the input, right? So this is with respect to tab. We can go through this. What will be there in the tabs? Section and pages, command buttons, then location, size, and labels. That's all. So what we need to remember, section and pages. Section and pages is nothing but this, right? This is one section or one page, we can say. Keyboard, this completely it's one page. When we click on display, display's own section or page will open, right? So that is section. So place the related information within the page or section, order them meaningfully, arrange the pages so they appear to go deeper and left to right and top to bottom, provide the pages of equal size. So here all will be of equal size. And what will be the maximum size? The maximum size is nothing but the size of the window, right? So provide the pages of equal size. Command buttons, see. Command buttons, if they affect only a page or section, locate the buttons on the page or section. If they affect the entire tab control, then locate the buttons outside the tab buttons, tab pages, right? You can see that that's what we were talking. If these are the buttons, settings, all these three settings are with respect to the keyboard page section. With respect to the keyboard section. So we have put within this page. But where this OK, cancel, apply, all these are the three buttons. It is outside of the pages. As it is outside of the pages, it is applicable to all the pages, right? So next is location, size, and labels. When it comes to the location, size, and labels, place the tabs at the top of the page or sections. So where the labels will come over here. Provide the fixed width tab for pages or sections. Provide the textual labels. Use the system font. Keep the information brief and same general length. Nouns are usually better than the verbs. Okay. Use mixed case, capitalizing each significant word. Assign keyboard equivalents for the keyboard settings. You can see here there are keyboard equivalents. Which are the keyboard equivalents? This S, underscore E, underscore N, underscore U, underscore F, underscore T. All these are the keyboard equivalents. All these are the keyboard mnemonics. That means what? If you do Control U, here they have given. If you do use Shift, Control, and Alt to use the sticky keys. Use F to use the filter keys. I mean Control F to use the filter keys. So all these are there are the keyboard equivalents also. Center the labels within the tabs. These are all centered labels. Restrict the tab to only one row. Arrange the tabs so that they are appear to go deeper. So that much you can go through. So this is with respect to tabs, right? Drawing the tab diagram is difficult. You can, if possible, you can make it little. So we have seen today tabs. Prepare a small examples. Don't draw such big examples. Unnecessary. Don't waste your time in drawing a big examples.